Hello everyone and welcome to this live stream. Once again, we will have a look at the 11 Second Club competition entries from last month. We're going to have a look at the entries from July 2018. It's now August, we're looking back at July, and the 11 Second Club, of course, is this amazing competition where every month they post a audio snippet, roughly 11 seconds long, where you can make an animated performance to that snippet. Usually it's dialogue, and then in the end people can rate and comment on it. And there's also a very active forum if you need any advice during your work and any feedback. So I really recommend, if you're taking place in the 11 Second Club, that you check out the forums. And yeah, but before we dive in and watch and learn and rate and see what amazing things the people did this month, just a quick announcement. We are having a sale on our 2D animation class. You can get our 2D animation class on sale right now. There even is a free first lesson that you can watch completely for free right now. Well, maybe not right now, because right now we're gonna look at the 11 Second Club entries. Before we dive in, I just want to say two things. First of all, if you happen to be here in the live stream and we talk about your animation, just say that in the chat and we will dedicate some more time to your animation. And the second thing is, especially if you are a beginner, sometimes the critique might be a bit harsh, and I want to make clear that I don't want to discourage anyone. Especially if you're a beginner, the fact that you expose yourself to such a competition, that you work on your animation skills, that you practice is the only way to get better, that's already an amazing thing. So yeah, I try to be as constructive as possible and give everybody some pointers on what they can work on, and really don't be discouraged if I talk about your animation. That is not my goal here at all. Alright, I hope you can hear and see me fine. If there are any problems with the audio or anything, please let me know. We can also, let's have a listen at the August competition, at the sound snippet that you can animate to this month.
Sir, seatbelt.
I can't tell you what an honor it is to finally meet you. And I'm not embarrassed to say you're even more dashing in person.
Thanks.
Okay, so I hope you heard that. If not, let me know in the chat. And we have a lot of stuff to do today, because this time there were 129 entries. I'm not sure we're gonna have time to listen to watch everything and comment on everything. I think last time we only had half of that. Oh, Agaxter says it wasn't really clear, but you heard something, right? I can probably make it even louder. Gonna try that. So maybe that helps. But I'm sure after we listen to it 129 times, you probably know the sound snippet by heart. Okay, let's have a look at the first one.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, so I heard this was I hope this was a little bit clearer. I think the audio is just louder in general. The other audio snippet was a bit quieter. And yeah, we're off to a very interesting, strong start. I do really like the idea, this Ratatouille kind of vibe here. It's decent, but I feel like it has a lot of opportunities to be even stronger and even better. So let's have a look at what that is. First of all, this is a quite decent and difficult to do thing. I feel like the walk has decent weight. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I like that the shoulder moves, and the rat also has the arm at the ear. That gives a nice contrast between stuff that needs to be kept static and something that can be moved. Now, what I think could need a lot of improvement is everything that happens after this point.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
As you can see, the rat is kept very static. I mean, the guy kind of too, but you know, the rat is talking most of the time, so I feel like you could put a little more accents in. We don't want to dive into the other mistake that a lot of people make, you know, that you have constantly poses changing. That's not what I mean. Just that you pick some words and certain moments in the dialogue that you want to stress, I think would be a good idea.
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
I feel like, you know, the change from, I don't know, evil lair, like this is something that warrants a motion. It's just kind of like, I don't know, an evil lair. Like, there's a new point. There's a new important point here. Maybe it could also look more to the side, which is presumably where the evil lair is. And then with the pose is kind of like this is pretty mirrored. We could do something to break that up a little, like when he's leaning forward to say evil lair. Might be interesting to have yeah, or maybe have him lean more in that direction and be like sort of on the lookout. Maybe it could also, like, a rat thing to do would be like to sniff in the air or something. Some gesture that could bring a little more interest in it. Again, don't overdo it, but you know, think about how you can break things off a little more.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah.
And here he could come closer to the person again, because he's trying to communicate with him.
I don't know. Evil lair.
Like, I don't know. Evil lair? Dude, they're with alien guns, they have an evil lair. Like, you know, to have like this kind of a development in your shot, in your dialogue.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien.
The eyes are a bit swimming. You need to make sure that eyes are a lot tighter.
Lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien.
I like the widening of the eyelids. Like, that's a good
You have a lair?
touch.
Dude, lair.
You have a lair?
Dude,
Evil lair.
a gang.
And the eyebrows, like, that is nice.
Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
I do like the asymmetric mouth shapes.
Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Yeah. Overall, accent poses more, and avoid the swimming, avoid the too still stiffness. But other than that, really good. And I do like the idea. Okay.
Maryland.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay. I feel like the moments that this person chose are pretty good moments to stress, but it's all too mechanic. Like, it's going through, you know, through things that start and stop at the same time. I wonder if the rigs are made by this person. If they made the model and the rigs.
Maryland.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I guess there's has almost linear animation. Yeah, that's how it looks. there's one thing like the arm motion that is definitely a no-go, that needs a lot more attention. Like, it's not fluent. It's very robotic in that the fingers are held completely stiff. This is not something that we do. We have like a, you know, a flow to it, and then the fingers open, and there's a little bump when he goes back. There's too much going on, too much rotation, and the actual pose is not stressed.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
I don't know. Evil air. Like, I wouldn't do as much with the hand. Like, coming from all the way down here, going evil air, and then down there again, that's just too fast. It would be better to be like, I don't know, evil air. Just drop the hand a little bit. Like, tie poses together if you can. And only if you have a very new important point, you should have like a complete pose change. Yeah, try to get out of the linear animation. You have a feeling for posing, for the moments that are important in an animation, which a lot of people who animate technically better sometimes don't have. But yeah, have a look more at, you know, arcs and overshoots, and make sure that stuff comes at to a start and stop at different times, and stress those moments that are really important.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay. At the beginning I thought that was a very strong start. It gets a little too much towards the end, but also not bad. Let's see.
Maryland?
Like, I like that discovery. It's might be a bit too strong because you want people to see the map too, but Maryland. I think I would make him stop sooner so people have a chance to see the map. Maryland, like the land part, he should already be still. I do like the attention to detail, like that there's a little bit of hand movement, hand dragging together. Like, that's a really nice thing that we sometimes do, you know. If we discover something like this, we get more tense. We move our hands a little bit, our fingers. That's a really nice touch. Okay. I don't like this pose too much because this hand is just kind of hovering there. I mean, you know that there must be another arm there, but somehow it bothers me that you can't see the other arm. And I mean, I know it's technically not twinning because it's not really symmetric, but I wonder if there's just a more inventive, more original version to do that. I mean, what's there, like that is kind of like the first idea that you have if you animate a question. Maybe you could touch the guy's shoulder, like, oh, you really onto something, or, you know, put his hands on the table. It's difficult to come up with an original idea like just like that, but yeah, it's a very cliche pose for the question.
I mean, I don't know.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know.
I do like that. It doesn't feel quite real. I don't know. Like, maybe it needs to be held a little longer up here.
I don't know.
There.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, something about the drop. I think what might make it more realistic is if he's like, I don't know, and then he just drops it instead of rotating it back. You know, now he's doing like, I don't know, which is like a conscious movement to rotate the hand back, which I don't feel he has any reason to. I think it would be better if he was like, I don't know, and then just drops the hand. because he doesn't have a new point to make. He just, I need that to stress this point, and now that moment is over, and I just let the hand drop. This is a thing that you can avoid when doing reference, because I think realistically people would not rotate the hand back just from... We are lazy. We don't do motions that we don't absolutely have to do.
Evil air.
I do like that he, directs his attention by like changing his position. That's a good idea. But then he does the same motion again with the hand.
Evil air.
I think it would already be enough if he's like, I don't know, evil air. Like, you don't need to do that gesture again. I feel like just the pose change to, oh, this is now really important, could be more than enough, I think. Okay.
You have a lair?
Dude.
Again, I like that
You have a lair?
Dude.
idea in general. Evil air, but I feel like he shouldn't change back immediately. Evil air, and then, just look at him. Just modify that pose so you don't have like a big change popping back and
Gang
forth.
with alien guns run by a guy with wings, yeah, they have a lair.
And maybe now he could go out of this pose and be like, whoa, that means badass. Like one pose less to make it more focused.
Badass.
Meryl. By a guy with wings, yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
I do like the turn in badass. That's nice. Yeah.
Maryland.
What's there?
I don't know. Evil air.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings, yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
What? Okay.
Maryland.
What's there?
I don't know. Evil air.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings, yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay. Whenever I see 2D, I love 2D, and I love animal characters. There's some things that I would improve just from the cinematography aspect, where the camera is. Like, I do like this as an intro, but we kind of lose orientation with this shot. First of all, it's like a bit too far in the middle to be the golden ratio. The golden ratio would be more here. Where's my pen? Here's my pen. Oh, not with the eraser, with that one. Yeah, golden ratio would be more like here. And then I feel like it might help the orientation a lot if we see an over shoulder of the other character and maybe even see the map a little bit, so we know exactly where we are in this room. I think that might help. Sort of like here, again, no golden ratio, the bunny should be a little more over. And then the drawing is kind of like he's like squatting. I don't know, it feels a little like you could have needed a few more thumbnails. Like, just thumbnail your poses and try to find an interesting one that is a little more I feel like bunnies always have, like, this is the iconic form that bunnies have, and just redraw a bit more. I feel like the characters are also a bit flat. They don't have, like, you don't feel a volume. That's just a thing. Make sure that all the features, they are along a three-dimensional space. Like, try to feel the roundness of the object, and then your drawing might be a lot more solid. For example, the snout line that he has would always be like, it would not just go straight down, it would always follow the roundness of the snout just a little bit. It's details like that. And then maybe the nose itself could be, I mean, he did that a little bit, there's a curve here, but for try to put that in. this volume as much as possible. Okay. And here I feel like we need a third beat.
Gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
A gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. I feel like the wings could be like the weird third step that, you know, just a picture of the wing. It could also be kind of like a little bit of a joke. That might be nice.
Lair.
Badass.
What is that?
Lair.
Badass.
I'm not completely sure what I think about the glasses just being there and dropping. I think it might be even funnier if he just puts them on. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, let's leave it with that. For now, we have a lot to go.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Nice. The performance is a bit swimming at times, bit flowing, but there's one thing in there that I really love. It's when he, like, you can hear in the audio, there's a little bit of a breath there, and the person used that in the animation to animate a nose rub.
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
So good. I don't know. Like, that is something that puts in some realism. First of all, it's in the sound. You find a way to incorporate that in the animation, which is pretty good. And then, you know, it's something that real people do, that an actor would just instinctively do from time to time. You know, little gestures like itches and things like this that we animators have to think about all the time consciously. Yeah, so that is pretty nice.
Maryland?
What's there?
Now, you need to be careful whenever you reveal something. We humans, we need some time to process things. Like, it's unrealistic that the thing comes up and at the same time the person goes in the pose and they say, Maryland. No, it would be like, Maryland would come up and they would be like, Maryland. Like, two separate beats. Things that happen at two different times.
I mean, I don't know.
I love the look that he's like, you know, he's not looking at the thing like Maryland, but he's looking to his buddy. Like, what are you thinking about that? Like, acting wise, there's some really nice choices here. It's unfortunate that they go by a bit fast.
I mean, I don't know.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know.
I feel like you could help him, hold him there for the entire time. Like, I don't know. And then, you know, only for the rub, you could change the head direction.
There.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it feels a bit too early. I do like this looking for approval from the other
Evil
guy.
lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair. The alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
Is there a bit of a chop in the... yeah, this is not a fluent arc. Like, there's something getting stuck down here, and then picking up speed. I feel like the gestures need to be separated a little more. Like, do that one first, and then the other one. See what the dialogue is at that point.
Yeah, they have a lair.
Bad lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
Yeah, I would separate them a lot. Maybe make the pointer gesture a little early. A guy with alien guns, blah blah blah. Yeah, they have a lair. Like, you know, make those two beats stand out from each other. Other than that, quite nice. Agrister says, let me try this feature where I can highlight your comment. There we go. Agrister says, could pan the camera a bit upwards to focus more on Maryland in the first shot, I think. Downwards, he means. Okay. Yeah, let's have a look at that.
Maryland?
What's there?
Yeah. Yeah. The camera could go pan like behind them a little more. Okay, next up.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Oh, interesting touch with the smile at the end, like the red guy that he keeps smiling. Yeah, we got this. We found this cool place. And he has like at first he's like very skeptic about it. He has like this little journey that he goes through. I really like that. Sometimes that's difficult to pull off in 11 seconds. Like sometimes that is far too fast to have a character that changes mind. But I like this going from oh my god, what did we do? What did we get ourselves into? Like almost like You can see him thinking with the eye dart. That's quite nice. Maybe a bit like I do like that the eyelid is narrowing, but then it keeps going. I feel like a little too long. That makes it look a little floaty. I feel like those gestures generally are really short. They are more like, you know, like really fast squints, and then they are hit like that. So. And the sitting down, like this is not the easiest choice to do. I mean, where are his is he, maybe he's like already squatting down, that's why it's so easy for him to sit down. I don't know, it doesn't look wrong, but now that I see it I'm like, is he standing here? No, he can't be standing. He's probably like the other guy. Okay, there's this moment that I really love here that goes under a little bit, which kind of kicks off his whole transformation. Let's see what he says.
Evil lair?
Yeah, evil lair. Like, hold him there for a second.
You have a lair?
Dude.
Especially because the other guy is talking, and he could change his next pose with dude. You know, have a reason to change his pose to react to what the other person just said.
A gang with alien guns run by a guy.
Okay, this has also been fast.
A gang with alien guns run by a guy.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien.
Like what's going on here? Like I do like this gesture, and then it's somehow switching to the other hand, a bit too fast. But nice poses.
Alien guns run by.
Yeah, that is too fast.
A guy with wings.
Also a nice pose though, with like hey over there.
Yeah, they have a lair.
Yeah, I think this one would have benefited from if it was a little more relaxed. That's what I mean. Okay, not bad.
Maryland?
Whoa.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, I mean, this is obviously a work in progress. First thing I would fix is the cinematography, how it just, you know, make it more filmic. You're already like super far away from the characters. This is not how any movie you see would frame a character. Like they all, you know, the classic one would be like the golden ratio, about a third of the image, and you know, have them like bigger. Like if you don't have a reason for all this headroom, don't do it.
Maryland?
Whoa.
Maryland?
What is happening here? The camera is zooming
Maryland?
in? No, I wouldn't do that. Just keep it there. Also, if you must do something like this, I feel like pull the other character like at least a little bit away so you have them two separate. And then be like, Maryland, and don't move the camera unless you have a very, very good reason to do that.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know.
And this, I don't understand quite this stand. Like, he has the, like, try to stand like that. It feels very uncomfortable, very unnatural. Like, I mean, yeah, better shoot reference and try to see what some realistic poses would be. But yeah, since it's so unfinished, I cannot I cannot give it a higher rating, but as I said in the beginning, like, don't let me discourage you. Keep going, keep animating, and you'll do amazing things.
Maryland?
What's there?
I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay. This reminds me a lot of Rugrats, the Nickelodeon series with the babies. Interesting idea, I must say. Really nice idea. Now, animation-wise, it's always tough to have like characters being like, especially in this pose, to have him completely static is a very bold choice. I feel like you would at least sometimes need to go into, you know, a different kind of pose, especially because at one time he is moving that far over, and you should do that with the rest of the body too. This time this way it kind of looks like his head is a bit detached. And only that shoulder is moving, and the head is going over. Like, it doesn't feel like the whole body is connected, especially here. And that's like a weird thing to do, that go that far over without pulling back the rest of the body. I do like the character design though, like the crudeness of it fits to the Rugrats feel. Twinning here, I would try to just break that up. You know, this is not even a like stylistic thing. You can make any style have like more, you know, you need different angles. You have like an angle here, you have a straight here, a straight here. Just mix it up a little bit. You can do that in any style, really. Okay, so let's go on.
Oh.
Maryland?
What's there?
I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
I do like the idea, like that it's a kidnapper's postcard. And kind of interesting, like the person thought about how the flip would occur. That's done quite realistically. I feel like there are no eases to the things, you know, they just kind of pop in place at the end. And here we have a similar situation like we had in the animation before. The whole body is not working together. Like, it's not like shifting weight that is going through the whole body. Like, you know, if you move your shoulders over, you get so much more interesting poses, and your body has to balance this a little. You know, this leg is pressed down, this leg has a little less weight on it, and you know, those are the things that make animation more interesting. If you have like those shifts of weight going through the whole body and it feels connected, and you know, like everything is working together to make these poses and not separately to have like this arm just do that movement. It needs to yeah, I mean, what I would suggest to this person, just redraw your pose completely. Redraw it completely. Don't use your previous, don't erase lines and add lines to it. Just draw a new pose, I think. Yeah, and learn a little bit of like eases, come to a slower stop. Like, don't just go whoop, but you know, have like a couple frames of ease, have an overshoot, and then go back. Things like that, I feel like could be really interesting. Yeah, okay, so let's have a look at the next one.
Maryland?
What's there?
I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, some focused acting here.
Maryland? Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Yeah, working with the shoulders really nicely. A couple of the people that we saw before can learn from that. How, you know, the shoulder transport a pose and carry a pose and carry the whole body and the arms, and it's all attached to it.
Maryland?
I wonder if its head is a little too bouncy here.
Maryland?
I mean, I do like that his eyebrows go up and stuff like this. It's really
What's
nice.
there?
I mean, I don't know.
Nice moving hold.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know.
An eye roll. The whole eye section is working with that.
Evil lair?
That is also quite nice how he opens his fingers.
Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings?
And this is what I mean with, you know, good hands motion. Like if you really incorporate the fingers opening and closing, and he modifies, he has the arm already there, the hand already there, and then he modifies that pose to point. Like that's some nice connectedness.
A gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Pretty nice. It's probably a bit too subtle to win, but a really nice thing. Okay, guys, I think I have to make a short break. Get me some more water, and I'll be back in a second. I wonder if I can give you like a text, so people tuning in know what's going on. I don't have my program running to make the text appear on the screen. Gonna do that in a second, and I give you some nice music, and I'm gonna be back in just a minute or two. So yeah, if you want to have a look in the meantime, we have a 2D animation class. If you want to learn 2D animation, this is your time. We have a special sale right now. The first lesson is completely free. The link for that is in the chat right now, so you can have a look at that. Oh, there were the text. There will the text entries. So let me see if I can give you a nice screen and some music before we continue. Oh, it shows like a thing on the screen. I'm so sorry. Why did it do that? Okay, so forget that. That is not good. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'll fix stuff in a second. Okay, so hello everyone, I'm back now trying to fix the stuff with the text on screen. I have no idea why it's not activated. It should be... Oh my god, technology doing weird things. I'll be back on screen in a second. Okay, oh man, that's what happens when you test stuff yesterday, not on the same day. Now things are happening. Wonderful, why is it not activated? Okay, let's just kick it out. Okay, hello David. Nice that you tune in. We already are like only 10 entries in or something at the 11 Second Club competition entries from July 2018. And this is where we left off. And we can go on to the next animation, I think.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, this is nice. This 2D animation is using the body a lot more. Again, I feel like there are slight issues with the cinematography. Like you kind of, in the beginning, you don't have a clear understanding of where they are in the room. That character design, oh my god. It's RGB man. Which is too bad because, you know, the character designs are pretty strong. I feel like it would have been, like, this is also not the best two-shot, but it might have been nice to start it off with a little bit of a orientation situation, like have them look at the screen, which I feel like they need to in order for you to fully understand the situation. I think this could have been a nice opener, and the guy could have turned over to him, like showing us the like almost like a profile view. That would have been nice, you know. So you are absolutely clear on where they are in the room. Okay. So and here there are some nice things, you know, that we were missing in previous ones, like a little bit of an overshoot. It's kind of snappy, and this is a little bit maybe too twinny, but I do like those eyebrows. The character design is really good. You know, maybe break off the twinning a bit. As I said, you can do that in every style. A bit like this. No, that makes it worse. You know, more like that, or even completely avoid the twinning by doing something else with the other arm. Okay. BBF says, thank you for taking the time, very helpful. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I do hope that it is helpful for people. I really don't want to discourage anyone. I hope my critique is constructive and helping. I do like this again, this hand move has not enough time. Like, this is a really strong and nice, where is it? Oh my god, it goes by so fast. This, okay, 2 frames before. Unfortunately, I can still not flip through the, but yeah, you know what I mean. This is closer in, was a really nice pose. Okay, yeah, but for this style, it's really good. I think just a few touches that could take it a little higher.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
A bit uniform.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know.
Bring a little more Sorry for the silence, guys. Well, I can't do anything about it, but I could have closed the window, but it's so hot here. Okay, I feel like, you know, sometimes you just need to be to bring a little more like swing into your line of action in 3D. Maybe like so. That could be interesting.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
That was a very linear hat turn.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
Yeah, you can't just turn the hat using just one. Let me. Like, what they did is just, you know, if this is the nose, it just linearly turns over. But, you know, in a hat turn, you need like a dip, or maybe, you know, in some cases you can also go the up way. But most of the time we dip the hat a little bit. Like, this is really important for a realistic hat turn. What are people talking about in the chat? David Boer says Charles and Mooch by Will Bowie is my favorite. Is that like an entry from this month? Huh. And another guy says, I thought it's in movie? Sound coming? What exactly do you mean? I'm not sure I understand. Let me see.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
Evil air?
And here would be a nice moment to make the other character more interested. Like, he's all laid back and like, oh, no, it's not a care in the world. And then like, evil air? Just go up a little bit and, you know, indicate that something is going on in you, that you're like, evil air? Like, even if it's just a more subtle change, it doesn't have to be like a whole different pose where he's like pointing and going evil there. Just, you know, drop a little bit what he was doing. It might be interesting. Oh, David Bura means a competition entry from October 2014. Yeah, maybe that's something we could do at some point. Like, we could have a look at the like best of, or my favorite 11 Second Club entries, or your guys' favorite 11 Second Club entries. I think that would be quite interesting to learn from the like very best or most entertaining entries. Yeah, maybe we should do that sometime. Okay, yeah, it needs a lot more polish, a lot more interest in the poses, but again, don't be discouraged. Keep working, keep animating. It's gonna be great.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
Evil air?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, wow. Now, here are some, like, this person has a good feel for how long to hold the pose, and, you know, for the when the pose change occurs.
Maryland?
What's there?
I do like the battle of the two interests that's going on in this character. As you can see, when he like first says something, his eyes, like, he was looking at the butterfly, and then he's like kind of okay, going back to the other thing, then going back to the butterfly, going back here just a little bit, and then looking at the butterfly again. Like, that's a nice conflict, if you may, going on in the character. Really cool. And how like everything is dropping a little, like the tail and the wings, like everything is used here to, you know, show his excitement a little, show the change in his poses. There's some nice overshoots and follow-throughs with the tail, and just the it is quite pose-to-posey, but it doesn't feel that way. It's still very, like, you have like little drops like this here and then, and little openings of the fingers and anticipations here, that anticipation, really nice, but it's still connected to the rest of the body. Like, it's an anticipation, but the arm is following the body when it leans forward. And there's little wobbles in the belly here, there. And how the mouth opens a little bit when he goes into that upper pose. You see that? Those are really nice touches. They're really nice. Okay, so I need to go into nitpick mode to find stuff that I can critique.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
I feel like the performance of this character could have like a, I mean, he seems disgruntled at the end that the guy is like playing with the butterfly where something really important is going on.
Gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair. Gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair. And
something is bothering me about the hand just flipping over here. Like, this gesture's nice, and then the next pose is like at the same exact height the hand is turning. Now this is something that could happen in real life. You know, a person could hold the hand like that and then turn it. That's something that can happen. Or maybe even it did change the position to go backwards, but because it's 3D and we're just looking flat on it, you didn't see, you know, if you would look like this, it would be a huge pose change. But if you look from the side, it almost doesn't change the pose. Those are things that can happen in 3D and that can happen in real life too. But, you know, I'm a 2D animator. I'm always a fan of, like, if you go to a next pose, like, drop a little bit or go up a little bit. Like, yeah, something about the arms. David points out his right arm bends badly. And then how the wrist is kind of like leading the motion here, like this huge pull from the wrist that looks very broken. That is something that, oh, you can't see it. Here, you know, that push here. I mean, oops. Oh, we lost that animation. What happened here? Come on. Oh, we get a different one now. But I think we talked about the other one enough and it will come up again. So let's have a look at this one.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
I really do like how those characters are connecting. It's also not the easiest choice to do, you know, to do touches like that. Is he just setting up his computer?
Maryland?
What's there?
I'm not sure I quite understand the situation. He's looking at that other guy's screens and then understands something?
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know.
I do like the turn.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know.
Again, we have a rotate back to the same position, but I think in this case it works okay because it's a bit slower and it feels more like the character's more tense and controlled. Like, it still doesn't feel natural to me. Like, I feel like once you flip the hand over, you just drop it. I don't know, but it doesn't bother me in this one.
Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude.
I do like that he's doing something here. He's and then, you know, modifying that pose to grab the chin. And yeah, very good pose choices. You see, this doesn't go like back and forth, like no, and it's also not like just stiff doing this stuff with the arms. It's really like, you know, flowing, but still having very much attention on the single poses. Now, I'm not a big fan of those bendy fingers. Like, a lot of people do that nowadays in key poses, and you know, it's like the try to make the 3D a little more cartoony, but I don't know. Like, I don't like this for held poses, because, you know, it's more natural to have the fingers like a little relaxed. To me, I prefer, if you want to do stuff with the fingers, like, you know, split them up into different groups, like that are cartoony things that I do like. But, you know, this bendy finger thing, I could never quite get behind these hand poses. But yeah, quite decent animation too. And so much work doing all these touches, putting the arms here. That push, do you see that? He pushes himself. That is really nice. Ah, there's good stuff in here. And the shoulder drops a little bit, and this little knot there, this little knot and the smile. It's really good stuff. Really good stuff. I just don't understand the start all that much. Like, who is he showing it to him? I don't know. But yeah, quite good.
Marilyn?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
In a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay.
Marilyn?
Again, very chaotic cinematography. Characters framed in the middle. You don't know where they are in relation to each other in the room.
What's there?
Marilyn?
What's there?
And I'm not a big fan of like dropping a character immediately after he made like a realization or a big change. Like, why don't just let him look up, hold him there. Maryland? Like, it just occurred to him, that's a really big thing. Why should it immediately leave his face again? Maryland, just keep it up there. And yeah, the body like very stiff, the shoulder very stiff, not doing much. No real weight shifting around, it's just like rotating. And you know, there's not really weight going on one leg or from one leg onto the other. And you can feel how there's no weight in the arm. See how he's just holding it like this? Like, we would never do that. We try to conserve energy by just dropping body parts whenever we can. We cannot, like, you know, that's just not something that we do. But yeah, overall, a good start. I feel like with a little more planning, a little more thumbnailing before, this could be decent stuff. Yeah.
Marilyn?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
In a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay. Nice idea to have those two elements, those two layers of this reality. It's lit very creepily, and here we can see a problem that we frequently have with those deep eyes, those deep Pixar eyes that everybody is using. In Pixar rigs, they actually have controllers to push the pupil out again to that side, so that you don't have this funnel effect that you have a pupil with no an eye with no pupil. Like, they would shift the pupil over, so you have, you know, you can see the pupils in both cases. But yeah, that's an issue with the rig. This goes a little too fast for me. I would just have given it like 2, 3, 4 frames more. and it feels very straight. Like maybe have the curve a little more. Too bad I cannot properly browse in this. Maybe we should switch to Firefox. Maybe that works better, because it always starts to play whenever I move the playhead. But yeah, I mean, nice shoulder pose. Tries to break the twinning a little bit. Could be a little more stronger. And the way the guy is just hanging in on the sofa, shakes a little, maybe a little too much. Like there's one thing in the head motion, like one jerk that I think is a little bit too much. See that here? Like maybe a tired, oh, what's going on? I don't know, Maryland. Like, you know, just a little bit, and maybe just an initial shake. But you know, he's doing something towards the end that I think is a little too much. Oh, there's something like this area is not moving at all, and then all of a sudden there's like a big move that could have been eased a little more to start a little slower. Okay, and this is also a bit too strong. You need to think a bit more about, you know, how weights transfer from one thing to another. Like, turn first. While you turn, you place your hand there, then the shoulder drops down. Those are all things that need time, like 4 to 8 frames. Like give them a little more time. And if you don't have the time to do that in this shot, make the shot longer or start earlier. It's always difficult with dialogue that's already given to you like this. But yeah, here, that last portion, the start is very nice, and then it suddenly snaps. That could have been a little smoother. I'm not sure the arcs. Yeah, maybe the arcs could be a little flowier. And personally, I do like to drop open hands like from above. I like that sometimes a little more than from below, because from below it's sometimes, I mean, it can be nice, it can be like a nice unfolding, but if you want to go for that snappy thing, the wrist has to come from up there. Give it a little extra punch. But there's a lot of work in this. It's just those little touches that could make it even better. And I have to say, I do like the 2D part. Nice. Let's give it a good.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
Evil lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay. Cinematography, once again, we had that a lot in the previous one. It's the first time that it came up in this month. Don't move the camera like for no reason. Like, do an establishing shot, them on the sofa, keep it simple, and then you have this, like, is there another person in the room with them that moves around them? And it feels so like a camera crane, like it goes completely you want the camera to be invisible. You want the camera not to be noticed. Even if you walk after a character or move around a character, usually you want that camera movement to not be seen, to not be felt. But this is, you know, just a lot. Again, poses are not focused. You just need like that, hold it, maybe moving hold, drop it a little, but not like swing over and swing back again and back again. Like, this is just like a marionette string going like, no, stress your words, see what words you can stress.
There.
I mean, I don't know. Maryland?
Maryland? and then hold it and drop it a little bit. Also, I'm not sure like this open hand gesture is the best thing you could do. It could be more like, you know, with the hand palm down. Hey, you hear that? You hear that? Maryland. Like, you know, try just to find something that is more fitting. Maybe take some reference.
There.
I mean, I don't know.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
I don't really feel the weight here.
I mean, I don't know.
What's there?
Like it's just it's just flowing over. Like flowing over like this. This is not how that happens. You know, it accelerates and then it maybe comes, you know, to like a stop with a little bit of a overshoot.
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
And this guy's just repeating the same gesture over and over.
You know, Lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings, yeah.
Also, how he's holding the book or iPad, not natural. We don't hold things like that. You know, we have it resting close to our body. We have the upper arm resting close to our body. We don't hold things like that.
They have a lair.
Badass.
But yeah, I mean, interesting scenery, but needs a lot of improvement. But quite nice. Don't be encouraged. Keep animating. You're gonna be great.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
You know, Lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings, yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Whoa, that is amazing. This is like so many frames to create the moving holds. This is not your simple post-to-post 2D animation where it's just like da 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 da. No, it like every line is moving. There's like volume in the head. Oh my god, this is a delight. This is a delight. And how, you know, the 3D-ness of his head going like when he shakes it, you can really see that just by this line breaking up and the ears shifting position. This is not easy to do. And the facial features. You also have the, you know, the noise with the nose. That's in this audio. You have that in there. You have nice asymmetric mouth shapes. The eyebrows are stressing everything he says, you know, at the right moments, going up and down. This could have easily been too busy, but this person hits all the right accents. And then the hand shapes are just so nice. It's a good bit flippy over, going back and forth. I really do like this part, like how it goes from the hand resting there to that, you know, upper position when he's trying to convince him a little more, like a little more tense. It has a little bit of repeated hand shapes, hand poses, but man, this is nice. Is this a rig or is this like really frame by? This is frame by frame, right? Really nice.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
You know, Lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings, yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
And that knot here. And there's a little bit of attention paid to this character, like he is flipping the comics, but I don't know why he's not reacting at all. Like he could tilt a little over to him, because the way he says badass, he is up here, he is into that. Like, I don't know, but that might be my nitpicky point. David points out great hairs too. Yeah, hair, and you know how the hair is used to show the volume of the head. Sometimes you have those lines coming out. This is really nice, really good, really good. And even potentially static things like the iPhone, the phone, are sometimes broken. Like there's a little bit of perspective shift. That is really nice. David says he's because he's 99% in his comics. I think the cam blur accentuates this. You know, this is the thing. The audio is not. Like, the audio shows us he is like legitimately into it. But yeah, sometimes you can do that. You can do against the audio like that. I mean, you know, you could have sold it even more that he's into the comic. Could have like rolled his eyes and pulled his comic even up. But you know, it's keeping it like a little bit ambiguous, I feel like, and maybe to not go too much against the audio. But you know, this is we're nitpicking here. This is a really awesome animation.
Marilyn.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, yeah, no. You need to focus on poses. Is this guy trolling? I don't know. You need to focus on poses that are realistic, shoot reference, don't move the camera, find a good cinematography, watch films, how they show things.
Marilyn.
What's there?
And, you know, stuff is just intersecting, and I don't know. Needs a lot more work.
Marilyn.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
I do like that idea of that the other character goes from like kind of not interested to super interested. Bit too fast at points. I do like that. How, you know,
Marilyn.
how he's like opening up. Marilyn, like, that's nice.
What's there?
And the other character also. It's always interesting, like, if characters were doing something, it makes your animation so much better. Like, if they were doing something before they hit the pose, before the scene starts, just makes it a lot more realistic and feel like, you know, they're real people doing real things, quote unquote.
Marilyn.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
Yeah, I do like that he's, you know, realizing something, but, you know, changing his pose so drastically doesn't fit to the music, to the rhythm that the sound has. You know, the music has this dum 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 dum, like this very slow rhythm, and you can break rhythm sometimes, but I feel like it's a bit like that is fast, but now that you hear that the music is off, you would imagine a whole different music, you know? That's what I mean with it. The animation style doesn't fit to the atmosphere as much. I do like the poses. I feel like you could do the same poses if you just a little bit slower. Maybe don't drop the bottle immediately, completely at the first realization. Be like, you know, like just slower, and then drop the bottle completely when he comes over. And I like how the other guy is like almost like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, of course he has. Like, what were you thinking? Like,
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a...
Nice how he breaks up the twinning to do that one gesture. Really sweet, really nice. And that's pretty nice too. Can you see how like the body is moving the mouth shape? Like, I like stuff like that when characters do that in cartoony animation. It's just following. Again, the first drop might be too much, but it's borderline. It's okay. The first dip forward. Really nice animation. I like it, and I like the characters.
Marilyn.
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings. Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Yeah, this is the thing that we have seen with 2D animation before in this competition, in this month. don't just keep everything static, draw new poses, don't just erase parts and make the next part. And your animation quality will improve drastically, even if you have an animation style like that. Yeah, it's not cinematography, like this is not a film. There's no, it's just flat theater, flat on. Think a little bit about more how to place the things. That might be nice. Yeah.
Maryland?
What's there?
I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, I do like the setup. I wish we would see how he actually comes down. Like, Maryland! Just pops his hot head down. Then the mistake here is that, again, the body, the stuff is just separate. You know, they just move not together, just alone, very linear motions. You need to speed up and slow down things. You need to incorporate the whole body. Here's twinning again. Yeah, a bunch of things that I think we already talked about. I do like the setup though. That's a good idea. To have like, oh, the idea just came in his sleep and is looking down. That's a nice setup.
Maryland?
What's there?
I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, our first really floaty animation. And I don't quite understand it because the reference is not floaty. The reference you can see in the background. Why would you shoot reference and then not... Is it supposed to be a mirror? I don't understand. No, it is reference, right? Look, they are completely still. Not moving, not floating. And then you animate this. And then there was like this jerk movement here. There's no real connectedness in the body, no weight shifts and everything. David asks for the transcript. What do they say? Yeah, I always have problems like when we vote to find the transcript either. I think you can't see it on the site because the competition website gets replaced by the voting website.
What's there?
I think what they say is Maryland, like person 1, Maryland, what's there?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Evil lair.
Evil lair. Hi, David. We're transcribing the audio.
You have a lair?
Dude,
2, 1.
You have a lair?
Dude,
P2.
gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
A gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings, right? Run by a guy with wings.
Badass.
Yeah, they have a lair. P person 2 says badass. Next time I'm gonna copy the transcript as long as I can while the transcript is still up. David, the 11-Second Club is a website where they have a monthly competition. They have a monthly 11-second long audio snippet that you can animate to, and we're having a look at what people animated last month. And there's also an audio snippet this month that you can take and animate towards to, yeah, test your animation skills and push them. Then Shreyash Patel is asking how to get a working visa in Canada or California for Indians to make videos on that, please. Well, first of all, you can also make videos in India. Like, the animation software works in every country. There are a couple of animation studios in India. There's a really nice up-and-coming animation scene in India that you might want to check out. We have a lot of Indian viewers, actually. A lot of viewers from India. Maybe they can point you in the right directions. There are animation schools by now, so you can get started learning how to animate in India. David asked, how do I start? I'm currently character modeling in Maya. Well, you know, starting is a whole big topic. We're gonna have, and this is an unofficial announcement, we're gonna have a 3D animation class on Animator Island 2. At the moment, we have a 2D animation class, so if you want to start with learning 2D animation first, or anyone else who's listening, if you really always wanted to learn 2D animation, the link is in the description. 2D class is starting soon. There's a sale on the class right now, and you can watch a free first lesson by going to that page. A first lesson is completely free, and the rest of the lessons are on sale right now. So check that out if you want to learn 2D animation. We're going to do the same thing for 3D. In a couple weeks, I hope, we're going to have a 3D animation course for beginners too. And we do have another beginners class that is for 2D and 3D that you might want to check out. Where is it? It's here. I'm gonna put the link in the description, and there you can learn the basics of animation for beginners, and this is for 2D and 3D. It's just the very basics. There's one suggestion to make a Discord community. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. For now, we have, whenever you purchase anything on animatorisland.com, we have an exclusive Facebook community that you can join. And I try to really give feedback in that community. And yeah, just a bunch of exciting things and ideas that are in the air right now. Okay, but let's have a look at some more 11 Second Club entries. Let's see what people did. So yeah, this needs some more actual poses. It's a lot floaty. It has jerky motions. There's no weight and interesting things going on in the pose. To fix that, do thumbnails, stick to your reference. You know, if you have reference poses, actually try to replicate them, try to find interesting hand gestures, all this good stuff.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You know, lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, are his hands actually tied together? Yes, he has handcuffs. But, you know, it feels like the fingers are glued together, and I feel like even if you have handcuffs, you would still be like, you know, have like little gestures like that and not just lift the whole hand. You would also have like anticipations and overshoots, like the hand would go up and settle down, independent from the wrist a little bit. You know, independent from the arm is what I mean. Yeah, here's also like it all looks like kind of just glued on the fingers. We have the same problem that we had a couple of times with characters holding things, but they're not resting it. Like realistically, if you are in that situation, you would just rest your arm on the table and, you know, have the whatever you have in your hand, just hold it like that and, you know, pivot from the elbow, and not just have it floating like that. Um. Yeah, this is a bit too jerky. Like, if you write something, you need to be stable. Like, you don't. Is there something that I can hold? Let me see. Yeah, if you have something like this, you know, you don't write like that. You don't pinpoint on it and move like around with it. You try to hold this as stable as possible, and then you write on it. And maybe it dips a little bit from the writing, but not so much. You see what I mean? He's just poking on it and it's moving away. Reference can fix that. Shoot reference.
Evil air.
There.
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
Yeah, I feel like evil layer warrants like a finger motion, and I don't immediately cut back to the other guy. Again, we need some time to react. You know, he says evil layer, and then the guy reacts to it.
Evil air.
Evil layer?
Dude.
Yeah, you could just cut later.
A gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
This is a bit too much. I do like the badass, but you know.
They have a lair.
Badass.
5 times?
Maryland.
Badass.
Lair.
Badass.
Yeah, I think badass. Like you punch the words. Like badass. Like what you say is connected to your gestures and vice versa. So you're not like badass. Like that's not something like it needs to be connected. But yeah, I mean, good setting. The person had an idea that we haven't seen so far. It just needs a lot more polish and love with the poses and yeah, some more little accents that make it really shine. But other than that, really good. Okay.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
Evil layer?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay. Okay, at first I was like, oh, finally we have an establishing shot. Now we know where we are. But then it's suddenly in a boat. I mean, presumably it's that boat, but there are no people in there, so I don't know. That establishing shot didn't make it any clearer for me where they are. And wouldn't it be funny if they already are on the island? Like the boat is on the island and they're like looking through it. Like that could be a nice, fun situation. But other than that, the animation is actually quite good. And quite interesting. Like the walk, you always have like a big David says boat is not moving. I thought they were on another island. Yeah, I mean, that would also be funny if they're like 2 islands and they are on one of it, already stranded, looking over to the other one. But yeah. David says every clip has the same dialogue. Yeah, I mean, that's a competition. They give you an audio clip. Like for this month is this one.
Is there a seatbelt?
I can't tell you what an honor it is to finally meet you. And I'm not embarrassed to say you're even more dashing in person.
Thanks.
Okay, so they gave us this clip for August, and everybody can animate to this. And then we can rate it, and the winner gets a e-critique from an animation school, animation mentor. And yeah, but you know, the most important thing is that we all brainstorm together, help each other in the forums of the 11 Second Club to find fun and interesting performances and ideas for that same audio clip. And people just put it in different contexts and come up with creative ideas of where the audio could take place. Okay, as for the animation quality itself, the walk is quite decent, quite good. It's very pose-to-posey, but you know, I do like the poses. There's some nice flowingness to it. Also with him, Okay, this is a bit too much and too stiff. Like he moves, like there's no hip first and then the shoulder a little bit. It's all kind of moving at the same time, a bit stiff. And yeah, here this little jerk, I'm not sure is necessary to pull up the hands like this. This doesn't add much. Let's see what's
Blair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a
yeah.
guy.
There's no word that this could stress. It just, to me, it looks a little bit like a mistake. I don't think this hand motion needs to be there. David asked if anyone can enter. Yeah, you can. It's on 11secondclub.com. Just download click on current competition, and there you can find a transcript of what they're saying and who is saying it. If you must know where it's from, you can click here, but sometimes that hinders the real creative idea. You can download the audio, load it in your animation software, find some nice rigs for it, or animate in 2D, and yeah, and then you can enter your animation and have people comment on it like I'm doing right now. Or even get help in the forum if you're doing it. Yeah. Dragon Skunk says, I participated in 6 of the 11 Second Club and I got poor scores, but I love the animations I made. Yeah, they're really tough though. Like the last few months where I was following this a little more closely because I was rating the animations, I was like my top animations, they had like like I don't know, 5 to 6 stars or something like that, where I was like, dude, this is like up here, this is like really good. They're a really tough crowd there, and maybe some people are just trolling, I don't know, but yeah, I would say don't participate for the scores, participate for, you know, the experience of learning, of brainstorming, and for the forum community, and yeah, just trying to push your limits to get better at animation, not to win this. Like that would be the wrong I think that's the wrong way of thinking about it. And yeah, I mean, as Dragon Skunk says, you like what you did. That's the most important thing. Okay, so let's go on.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, interesting idea with the finger guns. We have a lot of floating stuff stuck in the air here. You would try to avoid that. This happens when you use the IK controller and just put it somewhere, and then you move the rest of the body. The hand will just be stuck in the air. This is not obviously how humans move. If we move the body, the hand also follows and reacts to it and tries to hold the balance. It's all a delicate back and forth, and that could have been incorporated in here a lot more. Then it's all a bit hectic. I mean, the person tries to put in some arcs. This feels so broken. And then how the elbow slides over like that, it feels completely disconnected from everything. The body isn't moving, and yet the elbow is floating over. This is something that you would definitely try to avoid. Like, you know, place your elbow connector with your main pose. So all a bit overstretched here. Try to come up with nicer poses. Like incorporate the line of action a little more. Where's my pen? Here, there. You know, have different angles, and I feel like it doesn't make sense to really touch the wall here. I feel like you would still be closer to the other side. Now, you know, I'm just drawing my first idea of this pose, but in real life I would also draw like this pose like a million times, and you know, see how we can find more interesting flows for that whole thing. Maybe like that, I don't know, but you know, I would have to experiment too until I find that right pose that I like. So make more thumbnails, try more things, and then don't have stuff float and continue to float once you hit the pose. But yeah, really nice idea with finger guns. Shreyesh says, thank you so much, sir, for giving us these things for free, and you learned a lot from your channel. Good work, and keep it up, sir, and keep inspiring. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah. So enter the 11-second club, and maybe next time, next month, your animation will be here. I hope to do it again, like every month now, but we'll see. We'll see. It certainly helps a lot, by the way, if you take part in my animation classes, if you get the few things that we sell on Animator Island, because that really helps me to keep going, to keep making things. And yeah, so David asks, is police assaulting your house? I hope not. They're not in here yet. They haven't found me out yet. Yeah, I don't know. It's incredibly hot here, and in Germany it's rare to get like super hot like this. So there's a lot of people having trouble now. I hope it's nothing serious down there. And of course, in hot weather, stuff is a lot more flammable. Okay, next animation.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay. And there's some nice poses in there that I legitimately like. What breaks it a little bit is just the slow camera move. I mean, I hope that it's the camera and not the rig like being pushed forward. And you know, it goes from a like, okay, this person didn't think much about framing, to a framing where I'm like, whoa, this is way too close. Sadly, because it takes you out of the animation. Again, I feel like you're trying to do two things at once here. You're trying to make an open gesture and then go for that. Like, decide for one. Like, be like Maryland or Maryland. Like, one of them. Do one of them. David says, my condolences for Germany losing in the World Cup. Yeah, we really didn't deserve it this year. Like, the games that they played, the soccer games, were so poor. Like, I don't know what was going on with them.
Maryland?
What's there?
Yeah, go for one of them. Maryland or Maryland.
I mean, I don't know.
I really like this one. Like, I don't know. Like, that's nice, that's decent. And then just drop it. That's cool.
Evil lair.
Okay, and then you do the same thing over again. Maybe time for some more. So some other pose, like maybe just with one arm for a change or something. But you know, those are some very good moments actually. Little bit destroyed by the camera moving in. Yeah, and this is too much. Like, stick for one, and then the other one, and you know, reduce it a little. Okay. David says you never want more than one David on your vids. Yeah, David Bora. I'm sorry with the names and the chats. It's always so difficult. Because the Davids are clowns. Yeah. No, I welcome people of every name in my stream. Even if we have 100 Davids. Okay. So, yeah, good elements. Tidy it up a lot. But then you can actually do some decent animation. I do like you have some like really cool overshoots in there, really cool eases and stuff. Like, you know the basics, but focus a little more on the cool moments in the animation.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay. Cool. I feel like, you know, this is like an animation style that I started out with. Really really nice. I do like then this the establisher. You kind of see what characters they are, and then it gets a little stiff. Again, the body's held a bit stiff. Like it feels like it's all individual elements not working together. We talked about this a couple times before. Then I feel like there are some moments. Like this is nice, incorporating comic think stuff. Like I do like stuff like that. It can get a little bit overused, but you know, sometimes it's quite cool. Here I feel like you need to stress things more. Like you need to have like it needs to go somewhere. Like during this whole long part here.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings, yeah, they have a lair.
Wouldn't it be cool if he's like, dude, a gang with alien guns, yeah, they have a lair. You know, like, have like steps, like at least for, yeah, they have a lair. Like, wake up, dude. To have that extra pose for it. Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, you're way on your way. Like, continue like this. You will get better and better and better. Think about more steps in your animation, stronger poses, and yeah, really nice.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings, yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
The chicken nuggets. Oh my. Okay, last time I told the guy with the chicken nuggets to do more jumps and to move the characters, you know, in the air around. And yeah, he does that now. Oh man. Okay. First of all, what I always notice in the chicken nuggets clips, like sometimes just holding your character still already works. You have like, you already like, just from the character design, you feel a little bit what kind of characters they are. And then you have those little dips left and right. They might even be on accident that give it a nice, oh god, this South Park kind of style. And then he's just kind of showing off. Alright. I don't understand why he's dying in the end. Nice little thing that could have been like, if the skateboard would come down. Like he would come down, the skateboard would come down. I think that might have been paf, a nice touch if the skateboard came down. But yeah, I mean, what is more to say about this glorious masterpiece? It's, you know, for the style, it's, yeah, it's really good. God. Like one day we'll all have to troll vote. We have to make this guy win one day. Just for the fun of it. Oh god.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings, yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Again, this animation could also need some more focus, but there's some nice stuff in here. First of all, the thing that I think is the most problematic is like the head moving like that. That is not thinking. That is not looking at something. Like, we don't do that. We don't, like, if you read something, you don't do like, you know, you're not a Muppet. You don't do that. But what we do is, you know, the eyes are darting around, especially if we think. And there's an interesting thing that you could do when a character is looking at something to figure something out. You could go from looking at it, you know, first of all, you have eye darts, maybe a little bit of a hand motion, a little bit. Like just a little dip to the side. But then mostly the eyes going like tick, 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 looking at something. And then before they say like Maryland, it would be good if they like have like wait, that means, and you know, look around in the space. we love to think in space. If we think with the eyes, we indicate that by, you know, going from a more closed pose to a more open pose and be like, oh, that means Maryland, you know, and then after you had this process, you can blurt out whatever it is that you realize.
What's there?
I don't know.
The pointing finger, very cliche pose. You can do that, but try any other option first, because, you know, don't overuse the pointing finger. Very dangerous thing to do.
What's there?
Maryland.
What's there?
Maryland.
I like that, you know, here it's not seen as pointing. It's more like, oh, I'm lifting my hand and this finger is just out more. That's better. Is there a dip? Is there like an overshoot in here?
Maryland.
Not so much. Like, maybe let it settle a little more, you know, and have like a nice little chain. Like, have like the elbow come to a halt like a tiny bit earlier, and then the, you know, maybe it dips a little more with it, but, you know, have the hand overshoot a little. Like, touches like this can make it more interesting.
What's there?
I don't know. Maryland.
What's there?
Here I wonder if it would be better to have like a little bit of change in the arms of the policeman. What's there? You know, what's there to indicate that there's also like, you know, it goes from no weight on the arms, just laying on the table, to like, I push myself forward a little bit.
I don't know. Evil air.
What I do like, what this person brings out a little bit in here that I haven't noticed like that before, but, you know, it's also like a little apologetic, like, evil there. Yeah. There's an interesting touch. I do like that the policeman positions himself differently, but he just drops. That is a bit weird, because it would mean that he like put everything up and then went down again. Usually if we have a shift like that from here to there, we just, you know, we do it on the table. We have our weight shifting on the table. We don't go like, you know, to have the new pose. And again, a sort of a finger point. I mean, I forgive it because it's supposed to be a gun. Oh, here is something interesting about the weight shift. There's a little drop in the elbow, if you can see that. But the elbow is not the thing that is heavy. The thing that is heavy is the shoulder. Like, never do like just an elbow drop. That's not the weight that is dropping. The weight that is dropping is from the body. You know, from like here. If you drop weight, when you placed your hand on the table and you drop weight, then it's all here. This is the weight that you drop, not just the elbow, you know. This is just isolated, but it's like, oof. You probably couldn't see me that well. You know, it's not like this, but it's that whole area being like placed. That is the weight that you put on the arm. Okay. There's a lot to work with. It's always, again, these people put so much work into it. It's a bit harsh to always be like, poor, needs a lot of improvement. I don't know. I don't want to be that person.
Maryland.
What's there?
I don't know. Evil lair.
Evil lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, poses need more focus. Cinematography needs to be more film-like. Look at films, see what kind of things they show. There's something very weird going on with the eyes, like the eyelids. Like, it looks like he has double eyelids. It's weird. Okay, here's no focus in the poses. Like, it's just all over the place. It's not stressing a certain word. And yeah. But yeah, don't get discouraged and keep trying.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
David K says to the previous animation, most importantly, not interesting. Harsh. But yeah, I mean, make animation interesting. And here we have an interesting choice. Like, that is really cool to have that in the car. Like, that's the first thing that we have seen. And for this person, I really have the feeling like his voice is coming out of this character.
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair?
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
You see the eye darts that he has in there from time to time? That's the thinking process that I was talking about. There's a little bit of that eye darts from the driving, this little look over, and I do like how the shoulder is being raised. You see the whole body is moving together here. Maybe it could be a little more stronger. Car doesn't follow the steering wheel. Yeah, I mean, did you notice you have that a lot in live action movies too? Like they shoot in front of green screen, and the actor would just be like, "Oh, do you really think so?" Like, it's a bit exaggerated, but you see that the wheel is actually not doing anything. And then in movies, I feel like they always have their eyes off the road for a concerningly long time. Like, they're always like, "Oh yeah," and blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Like, there's some movies where it's really bad, but I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much. It might be a little too much. You don't need to move it that much. I do like little moments like that, the hand, how it opens, and see how gentle and smooth it is. It's not like a post-to-post kind of thing. It's like, you know, yeah. And how the hand is fanning out after being placed on the glass. It's really nice. And there's a bit of, you know, that hand first, then the other hand overlap. I'm can't decide if the eyes are a little too floaty and unfocused for me, but I don't know, it's okay. Actually, if you shoot reference from a car, like, you will see that the eyes will constantly be doing, like, they will move out. They will move out and move with the things. It's not, you don't necessarily have to do that because it might be very distracting in your animation, but you know, that's just a pointer on how it is in real life. I feel like the weight could have dropped a little more in his shoulder after he placed down the hands. Like, he could have placed it, drop, place the hands, drop with the body. But there's a really good animation. I'm being very nitpicky. Oh, there's some case of hands being stuck. There's no nice arc. Like, the hand is just being moved over. He makes the gesture and then it's being over and makes that motion. Like, you could have made that more fluent, made the wrist follow like one big motion. But yeah, there's a little details that could make it even better, but I do like it. The dad feels like he avoids his son. Well, he has to drive. That's how I saw it.
A gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
And this is kind of like acknowledging the world of the son, being like, yeah, badass. I don't know. I feel like it has some very good seats in there, and it's in that animation. Oh my god. We still have 99 animations to go. I'm afraid we can't do that. Oh man. Like, last time it was only 60, I think, and we did all 60. David Bura says, no seatbelts, 0 stars. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, let's do a few more. I've been already doing this for 2 hours, but I had a little break, so need to fill the break. But before we continue, I just want to point out that I am drinking water out of this nice cup that has bouncing balls on them. See that? And if you want to have a cup like this for yourself, to make all your animation friends jealous, you can purchase it on animatorisland.com, and you can help me keep making this website. And keep making critiques and all this good stuff. Show us how it bounces. Well, I can't show you how the thing bounces, but yeah, those are the animation note that it has on there. I think it would shatter if I let it drop to the ground here, so I'm not gonna do that. On top of that, it still has my water on it, which I need to stay hydrated, and yeah. Dragon Skunk says you will have to limit animations that are teachable moments and skip the nuggets. What? Didn't you learn a lot from the nuggets? How can you say that? Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about if I screen the animations before, if I look at them before, but I don't know. I kind of like the random factor of it, and if it's not 120 something animations, I still want to do as much as I can, and if possible, all of them. But this month is just not possible, especially because the voting already ends at midnight New York time today. Yeah, isn't it already midnight in New York? Oh well, we can still keep going for a little while. Let's see.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil air.
You have a lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Okay, cool. Now, we saw a lot of 2D animation where people were not drawing the whole body. Dragon Skunk says in New York it's 8:35 a.m. So we have some more time to go. Yay! Now, here what I really like is that this person, you know, drew the body to make some different shapes, like that one, you know, to some really different poses. I think you always need to be careful with like those very profile-like animations in 2D, because it can look so flat and stylized very quickly. I mean, being stylized isn't a bad thing. Sometimes that is a good thing if that is part of your style. But personally, I like to break profiles. I like to have them like a little bit of dimension, you know, have a little bit of perspective in them. I feel like that can make a huge difference and make your animation, your characters feel a lot more real, a lot more interesting, because, you know, to see someone like so much in profile, that's very rare in real life that just happens like that. It can happen, but yeah, the same with the jacket. Like, have a little bit of the second side over, and then it looks so much more interesting when you go to the other side. Can make a huge difference. And then he switches the pose, but he doesn't, like, it looks like he gets more comfortable, and then he goes right back to that other pose. Like, don't do that. Change, if you have a pose change like as big as that, stick with it, and maybe modify that a little. You know, have like a little arm raise or something, like from like that. You know, but don't go back to the first pose. Stick with the new accent, with the new moment that you went for. And I do love that. I mean, how is he jumping? he's just being, it looks a little bit like the sofa is pushing him off. Do you see that? He definitely needs to place down one of his legs, you know, like this, or maybe even push himself up like that. You know, that might have been a good breakdown frame for coming up, because he needs to push all his weight up into the air. He's just not, you know, catapulted out of the seat. That doesn't make much sense. I mean, I feel like he's trying to do that here. Like the hand is going there, here, but then it's not kept there. It's not kept there to really, you know, you need some frames to push him up. It immediately goes up in the air from there. And also it can make, it's just more interesting, you know, if you have one, you know what, we could just take this pose and fix that. Have that one leg definitely be on the ground, like that. This one, if it must, can go up, but this definitely needs to. Or we could think about having this leg on the ground, you know, and the other leg going up. There are a lot of possibilities to do this, but, you know, try to think about where does the push come from, and then go with that. But yeah, and this now is surprisingly slow. Like everything before was a bit pose to pose, but there's just the arc. I don't really feel the arc. I don't really feel the elbow rotating around the joint, the elbow. It would be more like badass, you know, and dip it a little, dip, or overshoot in that direction, you know, overshoot with the elbow being straight and then going back, like that. Could be interesting. Yeah. And, you know, coming from up here, or coming from down there, or coming, I think I like from up, I like the most, but, you know, this comes down to taste and what do you want to try. Sure. So not bad, especially the situation.
Maryland?
What's there?
I mean, I don't know. Evil lair.
Evil lair?
Dude, a gang with alien guns run by a guy with wings? Yeah, they have a lair.
Badass.
Whoa, nice character design. Really good. Again, no real cinematography. This is just like a theater shot, hats on. If you have amazing animation, you can do it like that. I do like how he breaks the symmetry, like sometimes. Like, I mean, for very big, like, I stand here, guys, you can have poses that are totally symmetric. I would just break it up a little more, like a tiny bit more. But this is very nitpicky. I do like it overall a lot. But, you know, just have a little bit of angles. I think this is a conscious decision here to have him be completely symmetric. And you can do that if it is a conscious decision. I'm just a fan of, you know, having things a little off. But, you know, this person can draw so well. This must have been a conscious decision to do it like that. It's really nice. And the follow through in the hair. I think David Kay says it too. Yeah, I love how the hair moves. I wonder if you could ease the pose a little more. Like, really nice frames in here, but, you know, drop the body a little more afterwards. Like, have like a drop and then have the character coming up from there. You know, maybe with an overshoot that the body already comes to a halt and then the head is still coming up. David Bora says I was to say they move too much and move the attention to them too much. Yeah. It's so difficult to separate this amazing drawing skill, and you know, you just want to love the drawings because there's so many nice facial expressions, so many nice poses in here. And I do like that little bob. That is really nice, really sweet. David Brewer says, and I have 0.0001% knowledge in animation, just participating. That is cool. I mean, it's great that you're here. And it's also an interesting way to learn, you know, to start with that. David K is also a beginner. But, I mean, that's the thing with filmmaking and animation, you know, we are all used to seeing great animation. We're all used to seeing Disney and Pixar movies, so we know how great animation looks like. And the thing is, what you need to come to a point to when you learn animation is to vocalize that, to find out what is it that makes the animation better, you know, that makes Disney animation better than the animation from a beginner. And you know, this is the big journey that we have to go through. Most people can identify bad animation, but you know, in the very beginning you might not be able to say how to fix it, you know, how to do it better. So it's not a bad start to start like that. And it can certainly save you some headaches, because your first animations, you know, you already know a couple mistakes to avoid. So really good way to start. I love the bouncy belly. Bloop. And there's little moments like that facial expression here. And how he just throws the controller away. I'm a bit bothered by that it's all on this, like, it's all on this line. He's just jumping straight up. I feel like he could have thrown the controller here, and he could have jumped on the thing a little more here, maybe. And yeah, just get rid of twinning a little bit and move the arms a little more out. Like, those are kind of strong poses. Like that. But why not move the arm, the hand, just a tad more to here, so it stands out more in the silhouette, and this other one a tad more here. So you have the fingers and the hand a little more separated from the body, you know, so you can read it more easily, more clearly. I think he throws it behind the sofa, the controller, David K. I don't think it disappears. It's supposed to be behind the sofa. Oops. So, but yeah, maybe it would have been nice if you would have thrown it here and it would just lay there. That might have been a nice touch. Maybe bring out the line of actions a little more. This is such an interesting position that this person is in. This person can draw really, really well. I just feel like the last push to take it from good to great is missing, and it's very difficult to do. Again, the fingers are too close to the face. Like, I do love the fingers, but again, twinning, bring the hand a little more out. Like, you can have really, like, have more, even more fun with that. See what I mean? And there are funny facial expressions, funny poses in here. Maybe push the line of action even more. Maybe let's move him. Let's break the line of action here. That would have been nice. you know, just push it a little. Okay, guys, I'm streaming for like now 2 hours and 15 minutes. I have to grab something to eat now. I'm getting really hungry. I can't promise that I will continue, but I might, since we only have today to vote, and then it's over. But yeah, I hope you guys learned from it. And yeah, if you want to support me and what I'm doing, consider signing up for the 2D animation class and build a solid foundation for your 2D animation skills. I'm gonna put in the link again, or you know, if you want to have the coffee mug to show off to your friends and maybe confuse them on what it is that is on there, then please also do that. Every purchase helps us a lot. Making this channel costs a lot of time and money, and I'd be very happy about any help, any support. It really means a lot to me. And the last link in the bunch is for the animation tutorial for beginners. And yeah, and if you like what I do on this channel, please like, subscribe, and thank you everyone so much for participating so much in the chat. It's like really great fun for me to talk to you guys and to have a look at these animations with you. And you know what? Let's also put on some music, play us out with some music, and yeah, I hope to see you guys again here. And I'll try to be a little faster next time. Maybe there will be less 11 Second Club animations, so we can actually get through all of them. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Have a great, fantastic day wherever you are, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon. Take care and goodbye.